Hello lovelies and welcome to today's video. So I have a 12 by 12 layout for you, and shock horror, I'm using pattern paper, 2 pieces of pattern paper and no mixed media. I know, right? I was tempted to use all those fabulous paints, but these papers are so beautiful. I really didn't want to ruin them, really. I didn't want to add anything to them. So I've decided to use this beautiful pink one as my focal point. And because it has all those really gorgeous brush strokes and things, I felt it didn't really need any mixed media. It suited my style anyway, even without me adding to it. Now, I really was going for the contrast between the blues and the pinks, which is why I've decided to mat it on the blue piece, but I also wanted to mat my photo as well to bring those 2 layers together, which is why I've cut a chunk of the middle out of it. Now, I wanted a really big border around my pink piece of pattern paper, so I've cut it down, so I've got this nice chunky border on that on my layout. So I put the pink in the middle and it leaves me with this really nice chunky border. And then I'm going to mat my photo on the part that I cut out, and that is going to give me, it's drawing in more of that blue. Now, I chose the pink because it contrasts really beautifully with my photo as well. So this is a picture of Cooper and I that was just taken a couple of days ago, actually. And I just really love this photo. There was a whole series of photos that I took, but this one was probably my favorite. And as you can see, he's got this really dark blue shirt on, so it goes really well with that's why I chose to tie the blue in, but I chose the pink because of that contrast with the blue in the photo as well. And I just really love this pattern paper. So I've gone through all the bits and pieces of ephemera, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do to embellish my photo. This is where I usually tend to struggle. Being a mixed media scrapbooker, like I mention a lot, I don't actually embellish a lot. I tend to let my background do that for me. So when I do layouts where I don't do a heavy mixed media background, I have to embellish and I can really struggle. And this was one of those times. So I'm just pulling pieces out that I think will work. And what I really wanted to use was the Gorgeous Charms creation that came in the kit. Again, the colours work with this layout and photo as well. The pink, obviously, and there's a bit of that turquoise in the background paper as well. And it just suits this photo quite well. So I layer up all my pieces, and then I'm going to put I'm going to sort of get like a little cluster down in the bottom left. Like I said, I tend to struggle to embellish. Like, looking at it, this piece has absolutely no functionality, but I like it. And it gives me somewhere to sort of start my cluster. So I've got my clusters on the side here, on the left-hand side, curling around. And then, as I love to do, I'm using a stapler to adhere my charms creation, and then a bit of extra glue. I love using a stapler not only to adhere things, but also as an actual embellishment. And I'm going to use that again later on up the top to put some of this punchinella in. I completely forgot about the punchinella. I really did want to use it because I just feel it adds an extra texture and another layer to the layout, but I forgot to use it until now, which is why I'm going to struggle to try and tuck it in. But I do love the extra bit of dimension it gives, and it just gives me some of those grungy, haphazard lines, if that makes sense. I don't like straight lines. I really don't. I'm a mixed media. I'm a scrapper. I'm a grungy, messy person. I don't like straight lines. So being able to just chop up this punchinella in a few places, like say even now looking at that sort of triangle piece, that's bothering me. So I might go back and, cut a few little hunks out of it just so it's not so linear. I don't like straight lines. I really don't. I just love the punchinella, and I use a stapler to adhere that up the top as well. So there were so many fabulous words in this word sheet, and then also on the foam sticker sheet, not the foam sticker sheet, the vinyl sticker sheet. And I really wanted to use some words for my title, but I couldn't really think of a title per se. So literally I just cut up a few words that I thought represented it in my photo, and that's what I'm going to use. So it's going to be Play, Love, Fun. Nice and simple. And yeah, I get to use some of those awesome words. I really love these. They're really good for, the size is perfect for Project Life, which you'll see in my next project. But they're also really cool. They make really good layout titles. So yeah, I went for the ones in the pink, so play, love, and then the fun was on the sticker sheet, so I decided to add that. And I really like that. Like a title doesn't have to be like an actual title, if that makes sense. Just throwing these random words on there, it works for me. I really do love how these words came together as part of my layout, not only as a title, but sort of as an embellishment piece as well. I've made myself a little cluster down the bottom here as well, on the bottom right hand corner. That was actually the first piece I stuck down, that little label, and I'm going to actually put the date there. I've also used some of those hearts and a few of those circles that came on the sticker sheet as well, just to embellish here and there. And then because I felt it needed some splatters and just something, I got out a good old navy Heidi Swap Color Shine. It's been a while since I've used those. I actually cleaned up my art room recently and found them, and I knew I had a navy, so navy was just the perfect color to use here. And that's it for the layout. So I hope you like this layout. It is something very different from me, but it's something I absolutely love. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back real soon. Bye for now.